Hey kiddos, I'm gonna go through the WeVideo video recording and editing software, and it's something that you can find on your Schoology. So I'm on the library course, but you should be able to access it from any course you're enrolled in. And it's one of the apps that show up on the left-hand side here. It's WeVideo. When you click that, there's a pop-up that may or may not be blocked on your computer, so make sure that you pay attention to that. And when you go into the pop-up and open the software, this is what it will look like. So this software allows you not only to record something, it's what I'm using to record this video right now, but it also allows you to edit videos together. So when you look at the dashboard, which is the main page for the software, you can create a new video, a new recording, a GIF, or a podcast. I'm just going to go over video and recording right now. When you say you want to create a new video, and I'm going to click on that, it will ask you to select a project. A project is actually a collection of videos. So you can give it a different name and start editing. So when you choose create a video, that implies that you already have video files on the computer or on your drive that you can use. You're not going to record anything. You already have those videos. So let's say you recorded something on your phone and now you want to edit it. So you can get through here because these are some of the videos that I've already recorded in here. You can also import from either your computer itself or from Drive, Instagram, anything that you connect to WeVideo. So I'm just going to pick one of these so we can play around with it. Once you have videos in the system, once you have something that you imported, what you do is you pull them down into tracks right here. So I'm going to put this video in the first track. So once the video is in the track, you can go in and edit. That gives you options like rotating video. You can flip. So you have a different, if you have a writing that got, flipped around because you recorded it with the front camera or anything like that. You can change the scale of the video here to make it fit the screen. You can fix the volume. There's animation that you can add. You can mess with the color scheme of your video, more brightness, less brightness, all of that. And this, if you have a green screen behind you, you can use this to change your background. We're not going to do any of that right now, so I'm just going to save that. So this is the basic, right? You created a video, you maybe just want to clip it a little bit, or maybe you want to add, a background, you had a green screen. What else can you do? You can do a picture-in-picture style. So let's say you recorded something on your screen and you also have your webcam video and you want to have your face there talking, right? So for example, I'm going to take this and put it in a second track. That means that these videos are going to play together at the same time. Right now, the top one is covering the bottom one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to that editor, and where I had scale, I'm going to make that top one smaller. I can make it as big or small as I want, and I can move it around. So you can create a picture-in-picture effect here. When you save that, they're still going to play together, but now one video is small in the corner and the other video is big. So they'll play at the same time. Now let's say you want something that will play one after the other. In order to do that, you go to the end of the first video and you add the second one after it. In that case, this first video is going to play first and then you transition into the second one. And speaking of transitions, you can actually choose how you want that transition to happen. Instead of just making it one video, next video, you can fade, You can zoom. There's all sorts of fun ways to transition here. So that's when you have videos that play one after the other. Go ahead and delete this one. What else can I add? I can also add text, and I'm actually going to delete this so we can go back to having a normal sized video. So I'm going to put this in the bottom track and go to text, where I can pick all sorts of things. So I can pick for the text to show up with movement. I can pick it to just be sitting there. So I'm going to pick this text for name here. And you see, it only shows up where I put it above the video. So if I wanted to continue to repeat, I can drag that over for as long as I want. So now how do I edit the text? Same thing. You click here and it gives you the text properties. So you change the text here. You can change size, line height, spacing. You can do all sorts of things, change color, and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to save that. You can also add secondary audio. So let's say you want background music to be playing while you're talking. You can add that to the audio track, and that's going to play at the same time also. So this is where having your audio levels is very important, because you want to make sure that you don't have something being too loud, right? So this is playing at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and delete this again. So transitions, like I said, when you have two videos that come one after the other, this is how you change it. Another thing that you can change here is in FX, those are the effects, right? And you can change how that video looks. So for example, I'm gonna pick one that's really obvious so you can see what it looks like. When I apply that, it doesn't change the original here, but it does change your final video, right? So you can see there, it looks all kind of like the negatives in pictures, right? Okay, so you can play around with this for as much as you want. It can be, like I said, as complicated as you want, as simple as you want. So this is using the videos that you already have here. If you go back to the dashboard, the recording option is what I'm using right now. So if I click on it, it's going to say that I'm already doing it. But basically, when you click on recording, it gives you the option to record from the webcam or from the screen. So you can either record something outside of the computer, right? You can record like a selfie video in this way, or you can record the screen that you're on right now, which is what I'm doing. Either way, those recordings will become one of these videos right here. And that after they get saved, you can use them just like I'm using these. The other thing that I wanted to show is you can also add, you don't always have to add video on top of each other. You can also add images. So this is just a random image that was in my system here. If you put it above the video, like that video originally, it takes up the whole screen. So if I double click on it, I can fit the scale here to be smaller, and I can move that picture around. So for example, if you've watched any of Miss Fisher Bellman's book talks, that's how she puts the book covers on the video, right? And you can transition that too, so it shows up in a fun way. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. So this is really the basic way to use WeVideo. Once you've done everything you wanted to do to that video, you edited it, you put music, background transitions, whatever you want to do, what you do is you click finish, give it a name, and say you want to set. You're going to have some options here of how you want it to be saved. So it can be a video, just the audio, or in GIF format. This might be a little long, which is why it's not letting me do that. So if you have a video, you pick that, you pick the quality that you want it to be saved and where you want it to be saved. So this saves it in the WeVideo software, and it gives you an option to download. You can pick more than one. So I could pick my drive and WeVideo, so I have it in more than one place. When you click export, it's going to work through that video and create a file that you can use then later. It's an MP4 file, so if you know what that means you can upload it to YouTube easily. It's a very easy file type to work with once you have that video. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel this. I don't want to save this. But those are the basic things that you can do with WeVideo. You can do a lot more. But if your teacher needs or wants a video for class, that will get you started. If you want to learn more, you can come talk to me. We can work on it together, or you can explore. Really, there's no uh, there's no issue with exploring a little bit, and you can always delete if you don't like the end result. So go ahead and have some fun with it. All right, guys. Hope to see you all soon.